Hey, Dusk the Viking here. Welcome to my advanced guide for Phasmophobia. I've recorded this thing like 3 or 4 times. It keeps coming out way too long. I want to put a lot of information in here, but I don't want it to just be this really long, boring guide. So I decided to kind of do the, I don't know, Cliff Notes version, I guess. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you like the procedure, this little formula that I like to use. And I'm going to give you a little explanation on exactly what it is, how it works, and then we're going to do some more gameplay where I've got an intermediate farmhouse set up that I'm going to play solo. Alright, so the formula that I use, I've got it cut up into 6 phases here. Phase 1, setup, get some cameras inside. Phase 2, do a sweep. Phase 3, get some safety nets out. Phase 4, examine your evidence, watch your cams, and narrow down your search, hopefully to a smaller area. Step 5, you do a second sweep or pass. And then phase 6 is where we try and put it all together and then finalize some evidence and wrap up our investigation there. Now this all covers the primary objective of trying to figure out what the ghost is. When it comes to secondary objectives, you probably want to treat those as targets of opportunity. When they pop up and they're there, go ahead and go for them. If not, you're just going to have to probably let them go, especially if you're running just a 1 or 2 man team. Anyway, let's go ahead and take this formula here, this structure, this guide, and let's jump into that solo intermediate farmhouse and let's see how it does. One quick note before we do that though, I already recorded the game and I forgot to turn on the audio, or I had it muted. You can hear me, but you cannot hear the game sounds. On the bright side, it's less spooky for you, so at least you'll be able to pay more attention to what's going on. Anyway, let's go ahead and watch the gameplay. Alright, Grafton Farmhouse, Intermediate. We're bringing the lighter, of course all the standard stuff, the lighter, 2 crucifix, 2 cameras, 2 smudge sticks, 2 tripods, 1 strong flashlight, thermometer, and a ghost writing book. Alright, possible ghost sighting. At least it didn't say extremely angry axe murderer. So we've got a thermometer, one that we might be able to get. The dirty water is always hit or miss. Smudge sticks will definitely be able to hit. Alright, so we're going to get set up here. Do I want to bring both tripods? You know, the more I think about this, no. During phase 1, I prefer setting up cameras and sound sensors because they cover the largest areas. And at this time, the ghost is not as active, which makes it harder to track with some of the other devices. You can then later come back and refer to these devices if you're having trouble narrowing down the ghost's location. Of course, if you have something that you prefer doing that's working, by all means, keep doing what's already working for you. None of this is set in stone. It's an art, not a science. Alright, so the first camera we want to set up in the living room looking back toward the door because that's the biggest area. Get our lights turned on. Where's our light switch? Try and be in light as much as you can, even though we've got a setup window. It's always good to practice high sanity. Keep that sanity high. Back here. Verify that it's on. And our next place we want to go is probably the kitchen. You can really go anywhere with this second one. Looks like we've got a chicken bone. That's money, so I'm going to go ahead and hit that up when we do our camera sweep. Alright, there's our camera, so let's go ahead and get the EMF and start that. We've got to collect freezing temps, so we're going to do EMF and temperature, both. Alright, we see we've already got activity. That gives us a clue right off. We're not dealing with a shy spirit, and we might be dealing with one that is defensive or aggressive. But that might make it easy to find, so let's get started. Alright, nothing in there. Gonna sweep through here. Don't have a whole lot yet. Oh, I keep mousing the wrong way. Well, pretty sure I just heard a footstep. And it spooked the shit out of me, because footsteps always do. Now remember, we've only got 2 minutes here, and then the sanity's going to start dropping pretty quick. In fact, our 2-minute window is probably already up. Alright, let's check temps. Yep, we've got freezing. We've got freezing in here. So now we've identified our ghost. We know where it's at. I'm going to go ahead and throw the temp down. And I'm going to grab this camera. Maybe. I'm going to drop the camera face in there. And we're going to go ahead and get these lights turned off. Actually, let's go ahead and almost skip a step there. A lot of activity. We're going to go ahead and get safety out. Get our crucifixes. I'm going to go ahead and get both crucifixes right now, and I'm going to get them out. First one down there. And second one in here. I'm going to get that light turned on. I'm going to get this light turned off. Okay. Well, this is bad. The lights are off. I lost my whole train of thought on that one. And that's why you do safety step 3, kids. Holy moly. Alright, that is the kitchen. It came right out of there, didn't it? Right out of there. And now it shuts the door. So let's check sanity. Sanity's at 87%. That's a clue too. Let's go ahead and enter the clue that we did get. So we've got for sure, we've got freezing temperatures. It's reacted strongly to me getting in that room. So already we've got territorial activity. Look at this thing. It's so active. It's so active. Holy crap. My God, I am not happy at all about this. So what we're gonna do on our next pass is we're gonna get a writing book, and we're gonna get a black light sweep, and then we're gonna go back with smudge sticks and see what we can discern after that. Hopefully it doesn't attack. If it does, I'm gonna have to run upstairs. I don't think it wants me in this room, so I'm not going to spend very much time in here. So we're going to put the book down. I'm going to get out. I don't see any handprints anywhere. It was just a light sweep, but since I absolutely knew it was in there and it was opening and shutting that door. Alright, well, I hate to do it, but we're going to have to check the back of the door. I know this is going to make it mad. Yeah, it does not like me being in here at all. So we're already, we already have a ton of clues for this. A ton of clues. So now let's go back and narrow down what we've got so far. Look at that. Look at that reaction. Fiddling around and then going in its room and staying in there for an extended amount of time. Oof. Alright, so we're going to watch this a little bit more for ghost orbs, but it does not look like we have ghost orbs at all. Surely we'd be able to see one. Let's check our sanity. Sanity is looking good. So we've got a couple of clues there. We've got defensive behavior or territorial behavior or aggressive behavior. The crucifixes do not seem to diminish its power. It's operating just fine. The crucifixes literally just kept me safe from the hunt. And we're going to be making our final pass here, where we're going to go in and check the book for ghost writing. I'll only do the spirit box if I absolutely feel like I have to. But I don't think we're going to need to do the spirit box. Usually you don't need everything because there's just so many clues. And what did we have here? We got the Celsius with a thermometer, cleanse the area with smudge sticks, which we're about to do. I don't think we're going to get a dirty water sink. I could go in there and try and photograph the bone in the kitchen, but that could be too dangerous given how aggressive this one is. You know, our sanity, we've done a really good job of managing our sanity. So real quick, let's see what we've got here. Onis, which are more active when people are nearby and have been seen moving objects at great speed. Now, we have heard things getting bumped and moved around. It definitely interacted with the door. It was moving things. It didn't throw anything at high speed, but it was interacting with things. And that's EMF level 5, Spirit Box, and Ghost Writing, but not Freezing Breath, so Oni's ruled out. Demons, which are similar to Onis, very aggressive, and freezing temps is one of the demon things. We might be dealing with a demon here. It didn't look like a shade, a revenant. It didn't really act like a revenant. A mare, we had the lights on. It didn't, well, it did turn the lights off, but it was powerful right off the bat. Mares usually need to sit in the darkness and ramp up, so I don't think it's a mare. Also freezing breath was one for the mare. Maybe a mare. We'll see, we'll see. But we're not getting ghost orbs, right? Jinn, though, here's a big candidate. Jinn is super territorial and would attack when threatened. Spirit Box, Ghost Orb, and EMF 5, but not Freezing Breath. Interesting. Banshee, which we would have gotten fingerprints. I think it was a Banshee, EMF level 5. It's not a Banshee because the crucifixes did not diminish its aggression, so we can actually rule that out as well. So we're really going back to either being a mare, but most likely this is a demon. If we go back in and see Ghost Writing, we can verify the demon, and then we'll cleanse it on our way out to get objective number 4, and we'll head out, and we'll call this a pretty darn successful hunt. And looks like it's kind of chilled out. I don't know, we'll see. We're good. We'll be fine. Always hate stepping back in here. Boy, you just hear it. It's just messing with stuff. It likes that door open, doesn't it? And we have writing, so we're going to go ahead and light this up and cleanse the area. And get the out, because it's a demon. Whoo! And get out of here. Oh, God. Like, once you verify a demon, that's when you're like, oh, God, no way, no way. Get me out of here. Alright, so we marked off that. I didn't hear dirty water sink anywhere, and even if I did, I'm not going back in because it's a demon. So we're going to go here just for funsies, and we're going to write down Ghost Writing, Freezing Temps, and that's Demon, Yuri, or Demon or Yuri, and that's it. And as you can see, the sanity actually stayed fairly high. Now let's go see if we're right. Boom! Easy demon. I should have at least picked the bone up. That was a bit of a mishap. That should have been 90 bucks. And if I'd have got the photo, we could have been like at 120. Because I could have taken a photo of the bone as well. But I was definitely getting a little nervous, so I just got out. But I should have at the very minimum just picked the bone up. The game scares the hell out of me, so it's hard to think straight. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, like the video and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And yeah, catch you later.